Welcome back to Baby Takes. Obviously, you can tell we got different stuff going on. We got a actually former guest of this show, Zach Jenneret, who has joined us permanently for a co-host situation. So, to introduce you a little bit, we're going to play a little game, and then we're also going to ask you a few of your favorite questions. So, we're going to start with a few of your favorites. So, tell me your favorite college.
Nebraska, for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're both Nebraska fans and brothers, if you didn't know that.
What's crazy is I never even thought about going to Nebraska as a college because I knew if I went to Nebraska, the schoolwork wouldn't be done.
That's fair.
Too big of an environment for me.
I did think about going to Nebraska, actually. Thought about going to Nebraska University. Thought about going to Creighton. I just wanted to be close enough to go to Nebraska games. Then I ended up going to KU, so it didn't really matter. But another one of your favorites. So what's your favorite sport?
Wrestling.
If you didn't know, he wrestles at Central College in Iowa. It's a pretty serious Iowa sport.
It is.
You may not think wrestling's that serious, but it's pretty serious up in Iowa for sure. So another one of your favorites. We'll do one more favorites. What is your favorite sport to watch?
Ooh, to watch? I really enjoy watching MMA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never know what's going to happen.
It's crazy. MMA, especially now, like, it's just so crazy. And what Dana White has done with the sport is unbelievable. He's changed it into a laughing stock almost to... Well, I mean, like when it
started?
When it was like...
Pride.
Yeah. I mean, you were putting 300-pound guys against 150-pound guys.
The UFC did do that. They had... So to start, it was all just tournament setting.
Mm-hmm.
And so UFC 1 was a tournament. And you could wear shoes.
Really?
But if you wore shoes, you could not throw anything other than leg kicks.
Seems pretty pointless to me to wear shoes then.
But more grip when you throw punches.
That's true. I'm checking my phone for the notes, by the way, not ignoring them. Okay, so we're going to play some Would You Rather. So if you don't know, you're going to learn. Zach is into some different sports than the typical person. He's not that into NFL. My favorite sport is the NFL. Definitely not into basketball. Has no idea what's going on. So we're both going to learn some new sports, but he follows some different ones like college wrestling, UFC. Started following college baseball, it seems like this year. What's a different one? You follow rugby a little bit because you play, obviously.
Cricket.
You do not follow cricket.
Actually, New Zealand just won the first Test match championship. It's a 5-day setting. You play over 5 days, and it got rained out the first 2 days, but they threw a gap day in there, so 6 days, usually a 5-day game. So 2 or 3 of the days got rained out, and if you don't finish, it's just a draw, and there's no world champion. Somehow they finished. New Zealand beat India. Huge upset. Crushed them. It's crazy.
Who knew we were going to get cricket talk today? Definitely not me. But yeah, so we're going to play a little bit of Would You Rather. I think we're going to do 3 short questions. So since you don't know anything about NFL or NBA, would you rather go to an NFL game or go to an NBA game?
NFL.
Without a doubt?
I can't watch basketball.
Really?
It's the same thing over and over again.
That's fair. I mean...
Because you see, in football, maybe it's a pass. Maybe it's a run. Oh, there's an interception. Fumble. Big hit. Basketball. Dribble around the court.
Yeah.
You know, run into somebody. Fall on the floor.
Fall on the floor.
Get back up. Foul. Somehow, I don't understand the fouls. That's always got me when I play basketball. Never understood what is a foul and what isn't a foul.
You know what I found crazy? A few episodes ago, I mentioned that MJ is not a top 5 player of all time, which totally got crazy. Like, I got some heated arguments from it, but I ended up doing some research, and because people were calling this league like today soft, and there's too many fouls. But I looked it up. There was more fouls called in 1996 than there was in this year's NBA season.
Yes, but
like,
okay, you can't tell me that it's not a tougher league back then.
oh, for sure, yes.
Aggressive, more physical,
yeah,
without a doubt. Trae Young stepped on a ref's shoe and has been out, what, 3-4 games?
Okay, but he actually injured himself.
There's guys in rugby that have a hole in their lip from the teeth going through it, and they're still scoring.
Yeah, well, rugby's a little different. Like, MMA, you're going to play with a concussion, broken nose, or not play,
ACL?
but fight, ACL.
No ACL, especially won a national title.
Yeah.
And guys in the NBA get poked in the eye one time and they're out for 4 games. Come on.
Yeah. Okay,
I just can't watch it. It's just...
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the meaning to sports.
To me, I believe that the most fun... I'll have an NBA game on, but I won't be really paying attention until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention in the fourth quarter because that's when things get crazy.
Exactly. Back when I used to play 2K, I just sim to the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter because it's the only exciting part.
Oh my gosh, we'll get to 2K in this episode. Don't even get me started on 2K, but we'll do another Would You Rather. So, would you rather coach football or watch? That's a bad one. We're going to scratch that. I was going to say watch basketball, but you just went on a rant that you can't watch basketball.
I can't. I can't watch any.
Let's say coach.
Hang on.
No, hold on. Coach football or watch cricket.
Ooh, cricket is pretty fun to watch.
How is cricket fun to watch?
Okay, I don't know. Have you ever seen a cricket game played?
No.
Okay.
Okay, no, answer the question first, and then you can explain it.
Okay, I'd rather coach football.
Okay.
I've thought about coaching football. I'm not knowledgeable enough to coach.
Yeah.
But I'd love to do it. I love coaching. I just like watching people achieve their dreams and just being a small part of that on the outside. I guess to just sit back and watch it happen. Because I know when I was there achieving my dreams and just how cool that was. So I just want to watch other people do it, but be a coach at the same time.
We got some audience members right now. So, last Would You Rather question. Would you rather...
Wait, hang on. Back to cricket.
Okay, I guess we'll talk about cricket.
So, you know, in soccer, when a goal happens...
Yeah.
Exciting. That's the reason
I can't watch soccer either. There's one goal in 2 hours.
But that goal is something else. So in cricket, when you hit a wicket...
Oh, explain what a wicket is.
So you stand... So it's like a strike. But you can swing as many times as you want and miss over and over again in cricket, as long as you don't hit these 3 bars behind the batter.
So there's like no strikeout?
No. You got to hit a wicket.
Okay, keep explaining what a wicket is.
It's pretty much the strike zone, but the batter can stand in front of it. But if it hits the batter and it was going to hit the wicket, that's an out. You have to get every player out twice.
Bugs out here. Okay. So the question... I forgot what the question was. The question was, would you rather watch a game of cricket or coach football?
A game of cricket's like 5 days long.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Not straight. They stop.
All right. We're going to have to look more into cricket in the future.
Cricket's where it's at, man, I tell you.
But, oh yeah, we still have one more Would You Rather. So would you rather play one game of basketball?
No.
Or watch 10 games of basketball straight?
I'd rather play one because I'm so bad that I'll just be over so quick. We're playing 21?
How would it be over?
Playing like 21, right?
No, like an actual 4-quarter game. Would you rather be on a basketball team and playing, or would you rather watch 10 straight?
I don't hate playing basketball.
Really?
Well, I think I'm a pretty good shooter. I was a basketball manager for a year, and all I did was shoot threes, and I think that's my that's where I'm good.
Little man's going crazy over here.
It's my hot zone.
Hot zone is threes?
Right down the center.
Right down the center. Okay. I've seen you play basketball. I don't know if that's true.
Can't play defense because I'm just going to draw fouls the entire time, I guess.
All right, well, let's get into the actual part. So, you know Zach a little bit. You'll learn more about him as time goes on. So, let's talk about the Olympics a little bit. Something happened today.
Yes.
You want to talk about that first?
So, Sha'carri Richardson. I think it might be Sha'carri. I don't know.
Sorry if we're butchering her name and you're listening.
I think it's Sha'carri. Okay. Her mom passed away.
Mm-hmm. Very sad.
Very sad. Obviously a tough time because I don't believe she has a dad. So mom passing away.
I hope you read about this and you're not just saying things.
No, well, she talked about
She did? Okay.
being alone.
Okay.
Mom passed away, and so very hard, obviously. And she was like, I was super emotional.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine trying to train for the Olympics, then it getting canceled, then your mom passing away, then training for the Olympics again.
Yep.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yep.
So, as some do, she smoked marijuana to relieve the stress.
And hold on, she smoked marijuana in Oregon, where it's legal.
Yes.
But keep going. I'm just wanting to throw that out there.
Yes, where it is legal, but it is against Olympic trial policy.
I just wanted to, she didn't break any laws.
No.
She didn't break any laws.
No laws were broken.
Yeah.
Every drug is legal in Oregon.
Yeah. Great place to live.
Great place to live if you're from the great place to be, Kansas.
Okay. Keep going.
Anyways, so she smoked in Oregon where it's legal. Everything she did other than in the Olympics eyes was perfectly fine.
Yep.
And everyone's like, because she tested positive and they banned her for a month. And they already called up another girl to run for her. I'll get into that afterwards.
Okay.
So
I didn't hear
everyone's like, I didn't know that the Olympics were now, like, I knew we're, banning performance enhancers. I didn't know we're banning performance dehancers or whatever. And
I did see that.
And yes, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
But
it is a dumb rule.
It's a dumb rule, but
it is still a rule.
That's what I was.
That everyone has to follow.
And she admitted it. She wasn't complaining at all. She was like,
no.
She was like, yeah, I messed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she took it like an adult, and she took it respectfully.
What I don't get is, obviously I see why she did it. Okay? Yes, hard time. But in her eyes, I don't know how I could see, I'm going to do this. And she pretty much knew she was going to make the Olympic team.
She knew she was getting drug tested. I'm pretty sure, 90% sure she knew. It wasn't like a surprise.
No. And so, then for her to be like, yeah, I'm getting drug tested. Yeah, I'm going to make the Olympics. Yeah, I'm going to break this rule. It'd be different if it's your high school drug test or a gas station drug test. This is the Olympics we're talking about. She's going to test positive. She's got to be going through that whole day, I don't know how you can run well, with that, just, weight of, I'm not going to make it, even if I qualify.
I don't think that's how it was. I think she smoked after the fact, right? That she made it.
No.
I thought they just drug tested her.
I don't know, but
I guess we really don't know when she did it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really knows. You can't.
Yeah.
But so they banned her. But people play baseball. There's dumb rules in baseball.
Yep. But there's still rules.
But there are still rules. And if you choose to play the game,
you got to follow the rules.
You choose everything with it. You choose everything that comes with it. It's if you're gonna fight and you get knocked out, you can't go complaining that you have brain damage now because you chose it.
Yeah, it comes with it, 100%. Yeah.
And then, so they call up this other girl. I forget her name. Anyway, she tweets out, she said, oh my God, just got the call. I'm an Olympian. Just so beyond out of words right
I can see where this is going to go. She got so much hate.
And someone was and people were like, you're a default, you're a backup, this. Okay,
she still got second place, or I don't know if it's second place.
They take top 4 for the relay.
Okay.
She got 5th, but still.
You got 5th place at the Olympic trials.
Yes, and
it's not a slouch.
Did she do anything to make?
No, it's not her choice.
Did she do anything for Sha'carri Richardson to test positive for weed? No,
it's not her fault.
Did she ever say? Sha'carri, I got that in place because Sha'carri Richardson's a pothead. No, she didn't say anything like that. All she said was, I can't believe I'm an Olympian.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it if I just got... I guarantee you she's just sitting at home, and before the world knows, she knows. So it's not like she sees it on social media and she's like, oh my God, Sha'carri tested positive.
Holy cow.
I could so, like, be an Olympian. No, she was probably just sitting there, and someone called her and was like, hey, this is the Olympic Committee. We just want to let you know that Sha'carri Richardson tested positive, and you're an Olympian now.
Mm-hmm.
And just to take that all in would be crazy. So, yeah, Twitter's probably the place to go.
And she might have not even known that that's the reason.
Yeah,
like, she could have thought someone got hurt or
maybe.
something. Someone had a personal deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
Yeah, definitely a crazy situation, and it's not fair.
No.
Not fair to her. We've been talking about this for a while. Let's move on to another topic. Obviously, feel bad for her, but we're going to talk about golf. In my opinion, golf is the most versatile sport there is. I mean, think about it. What other sport can you go out and play a game? You can go out and play the sport. You can also go to Top Golf, just hit balls. You can go to a driving range, just hit balls. Can you go out and just throw a baseball by yourself? I mean, kind of. You can throw it in the air and catch it. Like, nobody appreciates golf, I think, enough.
I feel that mentally golf is like the hardest sport.
Yeah, so do I.
Have a bad hole on hole 1.
Exactly.
You're probably going to have a bad hole until about 6.
Yeah, it's just how it goes. But I think, because just the other day we were hitting golf balls into a cornfield.
Yeah.
Like, how can you go from playing on a
And no one really
club?
knows how hard golf is until they do it.
Exactly.
I mean, everyone's like, oh, you hit a ball.
Yeah, exactly.
You hit a stationary ball. Okay, yeah, how about you go out there as a driver? Because
Yeah.
I did today, and it'll
was
be
not
on the
good.
channel.
It was not good,
but
you'll see it.
Yeah,
It was
hit the
not
tee.
good. You hit the tee farther than the ball many
did
times.
hit the ball. Never hit the ball.
Swift. No,
It's
yeah.
very hard.
It's versatile, though.
Yeah.
And even, I also think when you're doing bad at golf, it can still be fun. Like, you sucked today, but you were having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Play some
You
fish.
can go out, you can play, there's levels all the way up to PGA.
Uh-huh.
And then there's guys that go out on, obviously not this course,
Yeah.
but courses, and just, drink, smoke cigars.
Yeah.
I don't know,
relaxing.
is
It's just
alcohol even allowed
relaxing.
on this course?
Yeah, there's cart girls that come around.
There is?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen someone be like belligerent or anything, obviously, because that wouldn't work.
You'd probably get reprimanded.
If you didn't know, this is the Topeka Country Club behind us.
Pretty strict. We're actually breaking the rule right now.
Well, we're not breaking the rule. We're not on the club. If we were on the club, we'd be breaking the rule because our hats are backwards. But
I get it though. It wasn't until I was taking these chairs out here that I did get it. I looked on the course and I was like,
it's a pretty clean course.
I was like, yeah, if you were just an outsider and you saw a guy out here in the cutoff, it wouldn't be a good. It would
not be a good look.
Not a good look for them.
Yeah. So, enough golf talk, I guess. Well, what's next? NCAA, yes, huge news. NCAA is now allowing endorsement deals and NIL, name, image, likeness, I think is what that stands for. It's huge. Like, the biggest thing that has ever come to college sports. NCAA, because not all college sports are affected by it. You still got NAIA. JUCO is not affected by it, unless, I don't think it is. I think it's just NCAA.
NCAA,
right?
yes.
NCAA. Yeah, so NAIA is still out of it, and JUCO. But that's all I can think of.
Okay. Well, this is what I got. So, Bo Nix got sponsored by Milo Sweet Tea. Barstool has probably 150 athletes by now.
Yeah, Dave Portnoy said, if you're a D1 athlete and you blink at me, I'm going to sign you.
Yeah, like, are these huge deals? No.
I mean, no.
No. People are getting, Nebraska players are pretty much all of them with Runza.
Yeah.
It's a huge sandwich shop up there.
In Nebraska, yeah, in Lincoln.
You got people, you're just making their own logos and making merch.
Have you seen some of those logos, though?
I know two Nebraska volleyball players have them.
Okay, Spencer Rattler has a really cool logo. If you're watching the video version, I totally forgot to talk about the video version. We'll talk about it at the end. if you're watching the video version, we'll pop some of those logos up on the screen right now. But Spencer Rattler has a cool logo. Graham Mertz, who went to high school like an hour from here, he was the first to make a logo, actually.
Really?
Yeah. And then
I mean, there were people signing deals at 12:03 a.m.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously there was negotiations happening before.
Yes.
Like that's obvious.
Yes.
But
they knew for a while.
technically,
Yeah, all they said
no
you
rules
can't
were
sign.
broken. Yeah. So this is huge, not only for players but like schools. And I think the schools that are affected the most by it are like coastal schools, like UCLA. UCLA hasn't been good in football for a while. They've probably been good recently.
Yeah.
Not that I can think of, like, obviously not national championship good or anything, but they've probably been okay. But now, you're in LA. Like, people are going to want to go there and get endorsement deals. And then USC is going to be back.
Some people were saying, like old college football players were like, I remember when we used to play just for the love of the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some downfalls too.
But I don't think it'll change the just playing for the love of the game.
No.
Because you're not getting anything big enough to change that.
Yeah, like
yeah, you can go to LA, but what's the best thing you get there?
but I think that's still a big recruiting thing.
It is.
It's huge. I think like UCLA is going to get bigger. USC, all the Florida teams.
But I'm thinking, if you're good enough, you're only going to be there for 3 years. You're going to be making millions anyways.
Yeah, but I've been saying a lot. I've been saying this for years. College athletes should get paid. I mean, I
don't know if endorsements was the way to go.
I think it was, because you make so much money for the school, like insane amount of money. If you cut the football program at LSU would close within a year. Like, you make so much money for this school, and you get nothing back for it. You don't see a dime. I mean,
scholarships.
They probably get a little under the table.
Yeah.
Some people probably get a little under the table, but like most people, you don't see a dime. Like that's always been insane to me. So with these endorsement deals, I think that opens up big things. Like, man, it's going crazy. But Texas football might be back. Houston might be freaking good. UCF, USF, Miami, obviously Florida State.
Okay.
Like, huge.
EA Sports College Football. This is huge now.
This is huge, yes.
Because, listen to this. So, we all thought, oh my God, come like June, July of 2022, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a game.
Yep.
It's going to be there. Well, this is just the proposed terms of agreement. So, license is EA Sports, which everyone is...
We'll talk about EA Sports.
Yeah, there's some people that would like it to be 2K, but honestly, I wouldn't like it to be 2K.
No.
The term is 4 years. You get a 4-year term with it to try it out.
Yep.
2023 through 2027. So the first games would be NCAA football 24, 25, 26, and 27.
So we still got one more game year. You know what I mean? Like right now, Madden 22 is about to come out. And then next year, Madden 23, and then it'll be NCAA 24, which sucks. I mean, this little guy's going to be 3 years old by then.
He's playing.
He'll be playing the game. No, but this NIL opens up. There's going to be names.
Yeah.
Like, these rosters are going to be legit.
We used to talk about dads that played video games.
I'm going to be playing that game. I don't care what anybody says.
I know. We used to talk about adults that would play video games. We'd be like, wow, you're 40 years old and you still play video games.
It's going to be me, dude.
It's going to be me.
NCAA, if they keep making those games, I'm going to keep buying them.
Video games are so fun because...
All right, hold on. Let's just transition into the video game talk.
Okay, it's so cheap, and...
Is it cheap?
It's way cheaper than going out and doing it.
Than going out and doing it? What do you mean?
Any video games. I'm not talking just NCAA.
Going out and doing what?
Anything. Play like COD, That's way cheaper than... Okay, I guess
this
you
man
can't really pay to go to war. But you know, it's better for, like, sorry, but a lot of people that aren't fit enough to do things do them through video games.
Yeah.
People that are really unathletic and, you know, they are the ones that play the sports video games
fair.
because
Hey, I play sports video games.
So do I. But okay, anyways, back to this. So this is where it gets a little crazy. While there isn't a guarantee for the video game as a whole, each institution's position of that guarantee will be determined by the tier in which they fall.
Ooh.
The revenue in each tier may vary slightly year to year based on number of institutions in that tier. An institution may change tier to tier based on team performance.
Wait.
So what
does that mean?
So like Alabama wins the national title, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in tier 1.
Yeah, but what are the tiers for?
Money from the game.
Really?
So Alabama wins the national title, they're tier 1.
Yeah.
Auburn's right with them, they're also tier 1. Let's just say top 15 teams are tier 1.
Yep.
They're all getting this chunk to their institution, players, whatever. I don't know what it really is. Oh, here we go. Royalties are split into a tier system, and although amounts and percentages may have been redacted, we can see that tier 4 institutions featuring less well-performing teams will receive a significantly lower percentage of the royalty payments than the other 3 tiers. EA says tiering could vary from year to year if an institution begins to perform significantly above or below their current position, which would entitle that team greater royalty payments. The royalty rate from NCAA football has been increased from 8.5%, although we don't know what the new amount is because they obviously blacked out. Like they sent out, so they sent out this agreement, and they blacked out all the money and all the royalty rate changes and everything, so that we can't be like, knowing it. Yeah, but
well, hold on. Before we get too deep,
the first game will be, they say, July of 2023.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be, what is it, college football? They're just calling it college football? EA college football?
EA Sports College Football.
So it'll be EA Sports College Football 2024, or EA Sports College Football 24.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the expectations for this game. Obviously, we can't really have any because it's not going to come for like 2 years. Oh my goodness.
I think people are being unrealistic with their expectations. Because people are like, I want there to be an option for a 4-team playoff, an 8-team playoff, and a 16-team playoff.
Who knows, though? That might be, like, little in 2 years.
Yes, but they're like, I want that. I want Transfer Portal and Road to Glory. I want Transfer Portal and Dynasty. I want to hire my own coaches. I want to recruit more. I want to actually be a student while I'm there. I want all this from old games. I want all that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you got to chill a little bit.
Yeah, because they can't throw all that in a game. It's not easy.
There's reasons it got taken out. Because they wanted to add new stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but here's why people are worried about it. Because NCAA 14,
great game.
Such a great game. People are worried because the trend of sports games since then is
not
monetization.
Sports games, Madden games.
And 2K.
But like NHL.
I'm going to be honest, I don't play NHL.
MLB is great.
I mean, yeah, but honestly, the Road to the Show mode hasn't changed in
what are you gonna do
4 years. I don't know, you could make it better somehow. I don't know. We just got MLB on Xbox this year, so I don't have a lot of experience with it.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, awesome, by the way. But like Madden, all it is Ultimate Team, pretty much. And the yard. No one plays the yard.
No.
But
every year it's just a roster update.
Yeah, that's really all it is. I'm not buying Madden next year.
Yeah.
I'm not buying Madden 22.
I haven't bought Madden since like...
I'm not buying 2K 22. I mean, I play 2K with my friends. Like, I play against them. But, like, I'm not going to sit down and play 2K. Yeah. So that's why people are worried, because they don't want NCAA to turn into a pay-to-win game.
Yeah.
Like, do not ruin Dynasty mode. That's the only reason people want to play NCAA.
Well, no, there's still going to be a Dynasty.
Well, obviously there's going to be Dynasty, but are they going to chop it in half?
Yeah. Online Dynasty.
Those are going to be legit.
Okay, so
let's not talk too much about this game. Yeah. We'll talk about it sometime else.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a break pretty soon, but first let's talk about the NCAA College World Series. Mississippi State pulls the upset, right? Were they the favorites, or were they? I mean, I think it's upset because Vanderbilt's always freaking good.
Yeah, not only them, but
Arkansas,
NC State.
NC State beat Arkansas, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the regional Nebraska should have been in.
The NC State one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, yeah, Mississippi State, insane. I never even I'm gonna start.
SEC.
Well, they're both SEC teams.
The thing is, Southern baseball will always be better than Northern baseball.
Will it?
Well, you can play baseball year-round up the South.
That's true.
You can't do that up north.
That's true.
You gotta have crazy facilities to play baseball.
Yeah, you gotta play indoor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that. That's a fair point. All right. Well, we're gonna take a short break.
Golf, all that is way better
in the South. Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna take a short break. Probably gonna calm this baby down a little bit, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry. Got a little zoned out there. We're going to do our top 3.
We should have switched places in the break.
That'd have been funny. Well, we gotcha. But, top 3 athletes we want to see do well. Like, you just love to see succeed. So let's just get right into it.
I'll start it off.
Yeah, you started off. Top 3.
We're going to go number 3. Bo Nix.
Ooh, that's a weird one.
Bo Nix has always done everything right. I don't know if you knew this, but when he beat Oregon on that crazy play, he was actually at the game where I think the last time that Auburn beat Oregon in the stands, holding a sign on camera in the last touchdown, like in the video of the last touchdown. That was Bo Nix, that little kid.
I think I have seen that before.
Yeah, so that was Bo Nix. He's always done everything right. He's been a huge Auburn fan. He's done great things for Auburn. I love Auburn. I love when they beat Alabama. I love that Auburn's never the powerhouse of the powerhouses.
Yeah.
But they're always there, and you always have to worry about them.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Hold on, before you say number 2, I just looked up at the camera and I realized it probably looks like I'm smothering him. I'm not. I'm just holding his binky in his mouth because he's fussing a little bit. Hopefully you guys can't hear that too well. There we go. He's stuck on it now. Ish. I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, go for it. Number 2.
Russell Westbrook.
Great pick.
OKC was a great player. Then he went to Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great player there.
Yep.
Where's he at now?
Washington.
Yeah,
doesn't know anything about India.
Great player there. Dude hits triple doubles in his sleep.
Yeah.
Like when people get a triple double, it's a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets it, it's another game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like if he doesn't get a triple double, it's frowned upon.
Yeah. Which, I mean, why are we frowning upon the guy for not getting a triple double rather than congratulating him for doing what he is doing?
All right, we're gonna stop right here. We'll get back to his number 1 and my top 3 after we figure out what's going on with this baby. Now that's taken care of. Oh, that sounded horrible. I did not take care of. I did not take care of the baby. Make him disappear.
He's gone.
He's just with his mom. His mom came and got him. He was very hungry, obviously. But where were we? You're number 1. Yeah. Let's finish with your number 1.
Number 1, the man, the myth, the legend, Mackenzie Milton.
Great pick.
Pretty much the what's his name? Oh my god. Starts with Alex Smith story.
Yep.
Just in college.
Yeah, he's young.
Blew his knee apart completely after leading UCF to an undefeated season.
National championship.
An undefeated season twice. Blew his knee apart. Now he's coming back. And no better time than to be a college athlete than now. obviously that guy. Everyone wants him to be on their, deal. Oh, hang on. I didn't even talk about Bo Nix. Milo Sweet Tea. Probably some of the best bottled sweet tea you can buy. I will say Lipton.
Okay, don't talk about...
Lipton is okay.
We're not ranking teas right now. We're not
ranking extra sweet tea. It's 130% of your daily sugars,
gosh.
and it's not that sweet. Just trash. Anyways, Mackenzie Milton, I'd love to see him just do great for Florida State this year. I want to see Florida State back where they were. They're terrible. They need to be back in the Jameis Winston era.
Jameis Winston, dude.
Okay.
He should have been in my top 3. I didn't even think of him.
Go ahead.
Why? Why'd you just slap me? Okay. All right. I guess I'm giving my top 3 now. My top 3. Totally different than his. Number 3, I have James Conner. Unbelievable story. Had cancer, beat it, and is now an NFL running back. A lot of people...
Wasn't he an NFL running back before cancer?
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
I think he was.
I think he might have been in college when he got it.
I just don't think nothing against people with cancer, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think an NFL team is going to pick up a guy that was in college, had cancer, and beat it. I think he was in the NFL before.
I don't think he was.
It's impressive.
We'll look it up later.
Look it up yourself.
Or look it up yourself. Sure. I don't know why you're listening to the podcast. You can just look up all this stuff for yourself. But James Conner, amazing story. And he's good. People write him off because last year he had a down year. It's because he ran the ball 7 times a game. The Steelers were throwing the ball 50 times a game.
Which they shouldn't.
No, Big Ben has a noodle arm.
Yeah. You got freaking Juju.
Corvette.
In the end zone and on team logos. And he goes out there and sucks during the game.
He's not bad. He's a good receiver.
Who else do you got?
Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, who can't catch either.
Yeah.
We can't go on this rant. We got to stay on topic.
Okay.
James Conner is my number 3. Insane story. Hopefully he balls out for the Cardinals this year. I think he will. Sleeper fantasy pick, by the way. Now next, my number 2 is Dame Dalla. That dude is the most loyal person I've ever seen. Stays with one team, even though
he's the Kobe Bryant of modern basketball.
Kobe Bryant of modern basketball, loyalty-wise.
Playing-wise.
But listen, I think he's more loyal than Kobe because Kobe had a reason to stick around. The Lakers won championships. Dame makes the playoffs, carries his team to the playoffs, made a Western Conference Finals.
They didn't win it 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Who was that?
You thought the Trailblazers won it?
Who was the red team that won it?
The Raptors with Kawhi?
Yes.
This man. Okay. No, Dame. Oh my gosh. He might get traded this offseason. That's just because the Trailblazers need to trade him. Honestly, he's never going to request a trade because he loves Portland, Oregon. Greatest state in the U.S., obviously.
I don't think anyone loves Portland, Oregon.
Obviously, Dame does.
I don't think he loves Portland, Oregon. I think he loves just, the culture of the team.
I think he likes the grind. I think he loves the grind.
I think so.
But my number 1, great point guard. My second favorite player in the league.
I used to love this man back on the Clippers.
Chris Paul.
I used to love this man.
This dude.
Wait, was it Clippers or OKC when I loved him?
Clippers.
Yeah, because he was on the
2K13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clippers. That was my favorite team of all time. Lob City Clippers. Oh, man. But Chris Paul, people were writing him off. Houston had to trade a draft pick to OKC to get rid of him. Goes to OKC, carries them to the playoffs, and then OKC gets a draft pick for him. He's easily top 5 point guard of all time. Easily top 5 point guard in the NBA right now at the age of 34.
Did you hear what...
Hold on. Let me finish, and then we'll go off on a rant. But now he's going to the finals. So, a great story for him. And I think top 5 point guard of all time, easily. But what were you going to say?
So, Devin Booker used to live by Oh yeah, I was going to say. But Devin Booker used to live by Chris Paul. And every time you go out of his house, all of his friends are like, "Oh my God, guys, it's CP3, it's Chris Paul," and now they're teammates.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It is crazy. But let's talk about playoff basketball for a little bit. So CP3, obviously, he was my number one. I'm super proud of him. Nothing can keep him down. I mean, didn't make the finals in New Orleans. Didn't make the finals with the Clippers. Didn't make the finals with the Rockets. Obviously didn't make the finals last year.
Played for the Pelicans?
Yeah, that's where he started.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't make the playoffs with the Thunder, or he made the playoffs with Thunder. Didn't make the playoffs. Didn't make the finals. Sorry, I'm going for a while, but didn't make the finals with the Rockets or the Thunder. And now he's in the finals with the Suns. Top 5 point guard of all time. I just think he's
Okay, so
crazy.
I know. So any sport, whether it be freaking basketball or football or anything, I love postseason. I love playoffs because I feel like that's where everything, it all breaks down. That's where all the tensions get hot.
Yeah.
That's where it's win or go home. Most of the time. Why in the world do we have to play a 7-game series? Why don't we expand the playoff,
Make it one game,
and make it one game? Why doesn't everyone make the playoff and make it one game?
because then Twitter would be insane. If
Why?
one team loses, like, oh, we'd win in a 7-game series. Doesn't matter. We're the better team.
Okay, yeah, the best team is going to win every time in a 7-game series. I know that's the point.
Necessarily true.
No, it's not, but that most of the time.
Yeah.
And yes, is that the point? Yeah. But if you're truly the best team, you show up every day.
Yeah.
March Madness. I
Yeah.
love March Madness. The team, I don't care who you are, you just got to show up and win it.
I agree.
That's why I think the college football playoff would be great if it's expanded to 8.
Yeah.
Would be
I
great.
also like that idea.
Like,
So,
6 teams way too big. Football is just a grueling sport on the body. You can't be doing that. NFL, upsets happen.
they do.
Not very often because it's just hard to. Not a lot of upsets happen. It's just not,
I mean,
it's not a
do.
sport that holds crazy upsets.
that's fair.
It's just not. It just doesn't happen. Not like college football. Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
Because, college football, you could have a bad chemistry test that day, and then you got to guard the best receiver in the country. That's so true.
I mean, it's true, yeah.
In the NFL, all you have to worry about is football, so they're all
right.
equally
Getting off on a tangent here.
But no, yeah, playoffs. I
playoffs.
love 1-game playoffs.
It's never going to happen in the NBA.
I know.
Too much revenue. But it would be cool to see.
It would be.
So we're going to take one more short break, and then we'll come back with the final segment. All right, so we're here with the video version. I haven't talked about that at all. So this is a new thing we're doing. We got the golf course behind us.
I like it more.
I do like it.
Because then you get to see where we travel.
Exactly. We're going to be at a different location next week for sure. I know that.
And I always think it'd be really cool.
What are you doing?
Baby takes.
Our own chairs.
They're blue, man.
They are blue. It fits. But
Polos?
We have a YouTube channel.
Polos.
The YouTube channel is called Baby Takes, and we're going to be posting this every Saturday. The podcast audio version will be out a little bit earlier. It'll be every Friday. And then we just recorded before this a little golf vlog. We'll be vlogging when we do things, behind the scenes kind of stuff, just thrown onto the channel.
There's nothing like the good. I'll tell you that.
You'll see what that means. But yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. I've really enjoyed having Zach here, and hopefully we can see him for a lot in the future. But
Signing off.
Signing off.